All right, these are detailed instructions on how to assemble these lovely clear shoe boxes with the access door in the front. Pretty straightforward. Just need to line up your notches. So in your package, you'll have a top and bottom, interchangeable as far as I can tell. Two sides, also interchangeable as far as I can tell. And then your front door where you can access your lovely shoes. I would recommend doing this on the floor the way they describe in the instructions. So we'll start with the bottom. First of all, this is your back here. So first of all, we're gonna do one of the sides. So you notice on the bottom, it has this groove on both sides. And then inside the groove, there's these little female notches. And then your side panels will have the male notches along the grooves here. So this fits into the slots. You want to make sure your notches are on the inside, and you also, on the back here, there's a couple notches. So you want to make sure that your notches are on the inside in the back, because this is going to come up and snap. Also, what I found very helpful is there's an end to the grooves here. So easy to line up. You just take your end piece, fit it there, and then you are all aligned. You don't have to wiggle and try to figure it out. So one side is snapped. Let's do the same on the other side. Make sure your notches are in the back. Here they are. And on the inside, there we go. Line it up to the end piece there and snap. All right, I found it easier to go ahead and snap this back now because that stabilizes your sides. And then we'll just do the same with the bottom piece, top piece. Like I said, at this point, it's interchangeable. You've got your end here, so just line up your ends here with your ends there. And snap in one side. Snap in the other side. And then connect your back. All right, so this was the easy peasy part. The only hard part is lining up those notches, making sure they're in the right direction. This is the fun part. This is what a lot of commentary is complaining about, is getting this lid on. So if you look here, you've got outer notches all along both sides. And then you've got, you know, this piece here. On your lid, you've got these grooves that this needs to fit in. So that's what's making it hard, is getting this, you know, width and getting these grooves into that space. So it can take some finagling, but I haven't had one box yet after I'm about 8 in that haven't fit eventually. So just line up your outer grooves. So your male notches with your female grooves here. All right, so I found this piece is the easiest because you can actually kind of curl your hands around and get that into the groove. So the bottom piece is a lot easier. Top piece is a little harder because you can't curl your hands around and get into that groove. So you want to make sure you're lined up. Is this gonna This is going to be the box that's the problem. There we go. So you want to make sure you're lined up. And I found that if you watch your fingers here, but if you get inside this little groove on the top and just try to pull it back a little bit away from this notch, you can snap it in. There's one. And like I said, really watch your fingers because you don't want to snap your fingers. All right, there you go. So you can tell when it's nice and snap tight because you can hold it up by the lid. and you don't get any wiggle. Also, when you've got all 4 notches done on the front panel, you know, you're gonna be nice and flush there. You're not gonna, if it's not all snapped in, you'll kind of see one hanging off to the side. Hope this was helpful.